The street is quiet, but the presence of this car changes everything. From the moment it appears, the air feels different, heavier with anticipation. The deep red body reflects the surrounding buildings like a moving mirror, sharp lines cutting through the cityscape with confidence and purpose. This is not just a car passing by, it is a statement, a vision of speed, power, and ambition brought to life. Every angle speaks the language of precision, as if the machine was sculpted by wind and fire rather than human hands. The front view alone commands attention. Low to the ground, wide, and aggressive, it looks ready to launch forward even while standing still. The headlights slice through the space ahead like focused blades of light, narrow and intense, giving the car an almost predatory expression. There is something fearless in the way it faces the road, as if it knows nothing ahead can challenge it. The hood flows smoothly toward the windshield, carrying the promise of raw energy waiting to be unleashed. As you imagine the engine starting, you can almost hear the sound in your mind. It wouldn't be a simple roar, it would be a deep, controlled growl, refined yet wild. A sound that vibrates through the ground and into your chest, reminding you that this machine was built to dominate asphalt. This car doesn't ask for permission. It announces its arrival, and the world listens. The red paint is more than a color. It is an emotion. It represents passion, danger, and desire all at once. Under the daylight, it shines with confidence, but you can imagine how it would look at night, absorbing city lights and reflecting them back in sharp highlights. Every curve of the body is purposeful, designed not just to look beautiful, but to cut through air with minimal resistance. Beauty and function blend so seamlessly that it's impossible to separate one from the other. From the front emblem to the aggressive air intakes, everything feels intentional. There are no unnecessary elements, no wasted space. This car feels like the future arrived early, parking itself right in the middle of the present. It suggests innovation, engineering pushed to its limits, and designers who refuse to compromise. It is the result of countless hours of testing, dreaming, and daring to go further than before. Picture yourself behind the wheel. The cabin would wrap around you, low and tight, placing you at the center of the experience. Your hands grip the steering wheel, and instantly you feel connected, as if the car understands your intentions before you act. The road ahead becomes a personal challenge, an open invitation to explore speed and control. Every press of the accelerator would feel like a conversation between you and the machine, smooth, responsive, and exhilarating. As the car moves forward, the city blurs. Buildings stretch into lines, sounds fade into a distant hum, and all that remains is focus. This is not reckless speed, it is calculated performance. The car stays planted, balanced, and confident, even as the numbers climb higher and higher. It feels safe because it is powerful, and powerful because it is precise. There is a sense of trust that forms instantly, the kind that allows you to push further without fear. People on the sidewalk turn their heads. Some stop walking altogether. Cameras come out. Conversations pause, and for a brief moment, this car becomes the center of the universe. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're going. When something like this passes by, it demands attention. It reminds everyone that imagination has no limits, and that dreams can be built from metal, carbon fiber, and pure determination. The design speaks of speed even when still. The low nose, the wide stance, the sharp edges all hint at performance beyond ordinary limits. This is not a car designed for comfort alone. It is designed for thrill seekers, for those who see driving not as a task, but as an experience. It is for people who wake up with ambition and go to sleep dreaming of what's next. Yet, there is also elegance here. Despite its aggressive nature, the car carries itself with style. It doesn't shout unnecessarily. It lets its presence do the talking. The balance between luxury and performance is carefully maintained, making it suitable not just for the track, but for the open road, where long stretches of asphalt invite exploration. Imagine the sun setting as you drive, the red body glowing warmly under the fading light. The road opens up ahead, empty and inviting. In that moment, it's not about destination or time. It's about the feeling of freedom, of control, of being exactly where you want to be. This car becomes more than transportation, it becomes a partner in the journey. There is something inspiring about machines like this. They represent what happens when creativity meets discipline, when vision meets execution. They remind us that progress is not accidental. It is the result of people who refuse to settle for average, who look at limitations and choose to challenge them instead. This car is proof that pushing boundaries can result in something truly extraordinary. As the engine cools and the car comes to rest, the impact remains. Even standing still, it feels alive, like it's only resting temporarily. You know that at any moment, it could spring back into motion, ready to conquer the road once again. That sense of potential is powerful. It lingers long after the car is gone. In the end, this car is more than a beautiful object. It is an idea on wheels. An idea about speed, confidence, and the future. It tells a story of innovation and ambition without saying a single word. And for those who see it, hear it, or imagine driving it, that story leaves a lasting impression. It reminds us that sometimes, the road ahead is not just a path, but an opportunity to feel alive, to move faster, and to dream bigger than ever before.